Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Athletics taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the hill, the big righty, Pablo Lopez. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And gone! The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Jacob Wilson in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground to third, but it kicks foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
The other way, makes the catch, one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Lawrence Butler.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Outside. That one outside. And the count even 1-1. Rooker with a homer in his last game. The 1-1 is upstairs. 2-1. And here it comes. And now the count filled up 3-2. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in game one of this 3-game set. Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. And that one clips the corner. Tapped out in front of the plate. On to France. 2 gone.
That is good. The second baseman,
Zach Geloff now at the plate. Homered in the game back on Sunday. And the sweeper misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Ripped on the ground to second. Castro sends it to first. They limit the damage here. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Luis Severino.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play. And it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
He swings and fouls one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One out, bases empty. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. Fought off foul. Correa with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark. Severino throws to first. Buxton back in there.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Buxton off of first with 2 away. And that's way high. And the count 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Severino over to first. Buxton back in on a dive. Got him. 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Lopez back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Lopez, a 6'4" righty, 225 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And there's a ball. Fastball for a strike.
2-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's inside, and the count's full.
Full count.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Miguel Andujar. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Line drive. Bader calls it in, and there's one away. So digging in, Max Schumann. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Hit on the ground to short. Correa. Throw to first in time. You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the rookie center fielder, Denzel Clark. And that's outside. And that's ball one. Inside corner for a strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Bader should have it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2. Back in Target Field, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Trevor Larnach. And ball 1.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Fastball for a strike. Next offering is down low. And a sweeper misses for a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. This is Willie Castro. That one ripped. That's back. It's a bomb. His 12th of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Ty France, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
1 strike.
That's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And it's caught for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Ryan Jeffers now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And the next pitch is way outside. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Butler going back. Did 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And now Bader up to the plate.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Squirts away from Langoliers. Jeffers up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Now one missed.
Full count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Clark. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 3-2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And the batter now, Royce Lewis. Flied to right his first time. Ball one, no strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. He's got a double.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So runner at second, 2 down. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, not close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Lewis stands at second with 2 gone. And that's outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We played 2 full. Twins lead it 3-2. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lewis. And there's 1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. He reached on a walk his first time. Right through there for a strike. On the ground. Over to Correa for one. Over to first. That's two. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Twins are out in front 3-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that one fouled off. And now it's even up.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And a good eye there.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 0-1. This one in the air. Geloff. One down. Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's into second with a double. And man, just shy of a homer on that one.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Willie Castro will hit next. Golden opportunity right here. Base hit, one run is in. Coming home, here's the throw to the plate. Safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. And they lead by 3.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
One out, runner at second. So up next for Minnesota, Ty France. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Movement in the bullpen. Mitch Spence up and loosening in the pen. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Hit in the air out to center field. Clark makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Doubled in his first AB. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Shea Langoliers. Inside, just missed.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So up next, Zach Geloff. First pitch, and he just misses. Well struck left field. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
1 out, runner at second. Kurtz getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
1-0.
Lopez winds and deals. And a foul ball. Hard hit left side. Slings to first in time.
The left fielder, number 22.
And now it's going to be Miguel Andujar. 0 for 1 so far. Check swing, called strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4.
1-2.
In the dirt. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And that is that. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Mitch Spence.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Got him swinging.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Lewis at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That one not close. Going to count 1 and 2. Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and they come away without an out. Here's Byron Buxton. 1 for 2. That's in there. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at 3rd. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Matt Wallner digs in now. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that is out of play.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. One run across. Here comes Buxton flying around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man at second with 1 away. And here comes Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 in this one. Out to center. Clark in position. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put. And there are 2 outs. So, man aboard. Next is the designated hitter, Trevor Larnach. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Wallner at second with 2 down. And that's down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 8-2.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Next to hit, Willie Castro. He's already homered here in this one. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Just missed. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone way up into the upper deck. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 10-2.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you.
A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mitch Spence gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher on here, Brady Basso.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
So digging in, Ty France. That's off the mark. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 11-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ryan Jeffers. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1.
No strike.
Fastball for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And it is 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Now into the game, Emmanuel Rodriguez. He'll be patrolling center field.
Now playing center field, number 84, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Also entering the game, Brooks Lee. He's in at shortstop.
Number 2, Brooks Lee.
Also into the ball game, Victor Caratini. He takes over behind the plate. Lopez back to work. Right through there for a strike.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Here's the center fielder, Denzel Clark. Swinging a foul straight back.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go.
France to Lee. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So 2 down now, and here is Lawrence Butler. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
That's a laser base hit, and that keeps the inning going. Now the number 2 hitter, Jacob Wilson. And that's in the dirt. Wilson, 22 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Butler off of first with 2 away. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And that's 2-2. Downstairs and outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and that'll do it. The pitch. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, these Twins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Next pitch is outside. Well struck right field. That one's back. And it hits the fence. And that's a leadoff double. Here's Royce Lewis. Base hit. Here comes Bader around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Now here is Emmanuel Rodriguez. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Rodriguez matched a homer in his last game. Pitch misses there. 1-1. And downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one off the mark. Counts full, 3-2. Goes down looking.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Matt Wallner, the next twin up to hit. That one missing inside. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Next offering is outside. Man at first, 1 away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And there's a ball. Hit in the air, left field. Andujar under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Twins, the shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Brooks Lee. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball. Safely into second. He's got a double. So 2 down. Trevor Larnach, the next twin up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Fastball is outside.
Two.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And it remains 2-2. Two outs. That's a little bit low. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. One run is in. Still able to fire over, and he's out. Tried to score in the error, but instead the third out, and the inning is over. So 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. 5 innings. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. That one is upstairs.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Shea Langoliers now at the plate. Has grounded out a couple of times. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Michael Tonkin taking over on the mound.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And first offering is fouled off. Rooker on at first, nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 gone here.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And that misses. And 1-1. That one at the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Got a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there. It appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit according to the electronic strike zone, but that's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your at bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, and he got burned.
Kurtz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is fouled back. The Twins up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one called a strike. 1-2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
This one in the air. Lee squeezes it, and that is that. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Grant Holman.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dylan Floro getting loose out there. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Right through there. Got him. And that's the first out.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Comes up empty.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Ball one there.
1-2. Ball two.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball is outside. Next offering misses down and away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Lifted in the air, out to left. And a base hit.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And now the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Swing and a ball popped up. Holman should have this one. He makes the grab. And that ends the inning. So one hit is all they get. 7th inning coming up. Twins lead it 13-2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. This one in the air. Castro settles underneath it. One up, one down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
The 1-0. That's inside. And right back to the mound. Throws to first. He's out. And 2 away to start the 7th.
The center fielder, number 16.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Denzel Clark. Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. First pitch misses.
1-0. Ball.
Fastball is outside. There's the strike. Swing and a miss.
Full count.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what,
That's a strike.
very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
1-1.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Twins, the right
And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Just
Ball, no.
missed. Next
Ball
pitch is
2.
downstairs.
2 balls. 1 strike. Ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at
Full
95.
count.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. So first and second with 1 man gone. And now Brooks Lee doubled his first time. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone.
the designated hitter, number 9.
Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. That
Ball.
misses, and it's 1-0. Foul ball. The 1-1. Out to short. They get the force. That ends the inning. 2 left on. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Tonkin back to work and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Tonkin in his 5th season, 35 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. On the ground right side, Castro fires over to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Jacob Wilson will hit next. 1 for 3. Jose Miranda now in the game as he takes over at third.
Good change for the Twins. Now playing third base, number 64, Jose Miranda.
The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Next pitch is outside. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. To the right side, Castro. On to first. 2 up, 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
There's a strike. A little bit high. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
The batter, the catcher,
Man at second here with 2 away. Now it's going to be, here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Now on the bump, Jorge Alcala.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And first offering is fouled off. Rooker at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dylan Floro.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Castro now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
France stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-2. The Twins up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one misses. 2-2. And delivers outside. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Clark hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Vic Caratini at the plate, and he's already singled in this game. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Check swing, and that's a ball. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first, and that is the inning. Back in Minnesota. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Check swing called strike. That is strike two. And they'll do it again. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Bader makes the catch. One away. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Nasty pitch right there. 0-1. And ball one. Next pitch is outside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Next one in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Wallner makes the grab. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now Miguel Andujar. That one to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, the fourth inning proved to be the real turning point. They looked locked in at the plate after that first time through the order where it just seemed that they were off balance a little bit. But once they started really recognizing the pitches, everything started to click.
And the final 13-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people knew.